frontline crew, how are you today? Welcome to today's live, where we are going to talk about why you don't do the things that you know you should do. This is a really, really important topic because I find, coaching and mentoring a lot of people. Most of you actually know what you need to do. You just don't go and do it. So what are the reasons for that? That's what we're going to talk about today. So I think it's important to understand that some of the reasons behind why you don't do the things that you know you need to do. Is that a fair call? That it would be good to know maybe some of the reasons behind that? So I've got 3 reasons that I'm going to share with you in today's video about why perhaps you don't do some of the things that you know you need to do. So welcome to my kitchen bench. Your captain is not feeling very much like a captain at the moment. Welcome to my lounge room. I'm sitting on the end of my kitchen bench. The reason that I am doing that is that I need to be flexible with where I am sitting and the fact that I might need to stand at any point in time because I have seriously hurt my back and I am in a lot of pain. I'm sitting in a special chair to keep my spine upright, and I can't sit for very long periods of time, and I've got calls all day. So I've pivoted and put myself in a position where my spine can be upright, and that if I need to, I can kick my chair back and actually stand up if I need to. I don't know. I know you can't see it, but this was one of the best investments I made probably about 6 months ago. What I'm sitting on is a proper sort of chiropractic chair where the knees actually go underneath the chair and they lean on a little shelf type thing. Do you know what I mean? Like you're sitting there, but my knees are... Anyway, what it does, and it has a back on it, but I'm not leaning on the back. Like it forces your spine to be upright. For those of you that work from home continuously on a computer, highly recommend. It is a bit of an investment. It was a bit expensive, but I highly recommend it. But just very quickly, my shopping got delivered Friday afternoon. I simply went and picked up 2 of the shopping bags and I felt it immediately. Something went ping in the left side of my back. And ever since Friday night, I've been in incredible amounts of pain. I'm all swollen on the side of my back and it hurts to sit. It hurts to stand. It hurts to sleep. So I'm dealing with it the best that I can, but that's hence why I'm here. And I'm not feeling like your captain at the moment because I'm not 100%, but I'm still here. And I'm still live with you because why not? Just because I'm in pain doesn't mean I can't talk to you. And I just do want to clarify, there was a mistake in a post in the coaching community because our live Q&A Zoom call for those of you in US and Canada is in 25 minutes time. And I believe a post went in the group saying it was tomorrow, but I've actually got the branding course tomorrow. So if any of you are listening from the coaching community, the live Q&A Zoom call, the first one, so if you're in US and Canada, is in 25 minutes. If you can join me on Zoom, the Zoom link is still the same. Okay. So this, my first video of the week is something to do with personal development, personal growth, something to help you make you think, something for you to be a better version of yourself. And today is no exception because I'm talking about why you don't do the things that you know you need to do. And there's 3 main reasons for that, and I'll get onto that in a moment. For those of you that have started the video challenge, congratulations. This is our last free video challenge for the year, so keep going. Well done. You would have all done day 1 by now, so amazing. Don't forget to go to helenmartinonline.com/events. Let me pull that up because this sort of shares with you what's happening. Every week this gets updated on a Monday in my part of the world. So Sunday night in some of your part of the world. So the link for Clubhouse, the link for the live Q&A Zoom calls for the coaching community, everything that's coming up is on that every week. So if you want to join us for Clubhouse tomorrow, we're actually talking about multiple platforms. How many platforms should you be on? What do they all mean? Should you just stay on Facebook? Should you be on more than Facebook? Should you be on them all? We're going to have a great chat about multiple platforms and what perhaps you should or shouldn't be doing. So make sure you join us on Clubhouse tomorrow. Branding, those of you in group 25, we've got our call tomorrow. So today, coaching community members, live Q&A Zoom call in just under 25 minutes where you can ask me anything about your business. Okay, so how is everyone? Just saying quick hello. We've got Heather, we've got Laurie, we've got Beth, we've got Joy. I did my live on this today, kind of. Fear is keeping them from going after what is in their heart of hearts. Yeah, but fear is a totally different topic. So it's slightly different to what I'm going to share today. Yeah, still very much hurting, guys. I think this is going to take quite a while for my back to settle down. You're such a great example of doing things no matter what. Thank you for still showing up. You're incredible. Thank you, Beth. I'm not trying to be a martyr or anything. I am in an incredible amount of pain, but I can either be in pain and feel sorry for myself. I can still talk to you and be in pain. So why not? But yeah, I'm getting help. I saw somebody yesterday. I'm going back the day after tomorrow. I've got things in place. We're still trying to work out actually what's wrong, and hopefully it's nothing sort of serious. But thank you. Hi, Yvette, Susan, Amy. Great to see you guys on. Deb, hi, Helen. You continue to amaze me, but I know we need to show up. I will always show up for you guys. You know that. I hope you know that. So let's get into the content, because I do have the live Q&A Zoom call with my coaching community members shortly. So why don't you do the things you know you need to do? 3 things. I want you to remember these things, and they're not necessarily resolved easily. Okay? So if they were resolved easily, you would probably do a lot more things that you know you need to do more easily. Does that make sense? But have you ever, like, let me give you an example. Can any of you relate to this? Have you ever started a diet and not followed it through? Have you ever wanted to exercise and not gone for the walk, or not gone to the gym or whatever? Have you ever wanted to do something in your business and you know you should do it? You know you should do your DMO, your daily method of operation, but you don't do it. Can any of you relate to any of those scenarios where you know you should be doing something, to have a better life and a better business, but you don't, for whatever reason? You just don't follow through. You don't eat the healthy food. You don't go for the walk. You don't approach people about your business. You don't do the social media post. You don't go live. Like, are there things that you know you should do that you just don't do? I'll put my hand up to that. There's always things that I know I should be doing that I'm not doing. And what's killing me about my back is I want to exercise. I actually want to exercise. You should have seen me yesterday morning. So I'm thinking, okay, I've got to teach. Some of you know that I teach a class at the local gym first thing on a Monday morning. So I'm like, what the hell do I do? I'm still sound in my mind for the most part, so I can show up. I just can't physically do the class. So I went to the gym yesterday morning in my time zone. I didn't put my exercise gear on because I can't actually. You got no idea how difficult it is to put clothes on when you've got a sore back. It's really hard to even put underwear on. Just trust me. Those of you with a back problem would relate. But just even to bend over and put, there's no way I was getting, sports pants on. So I'm just dressed normally. And I'm showed up and they're like, why aren't you in your gear? And it's like, I'm here to teach the class, but I'm not going to do the class. So I stood on stage and I go, right, bicep curl and weights, and yep, we're pushing up. Like, I just used my hands and I didn't really move my body. So I still taught my class yesterday. No excuses. You just improvise, guys. Anyway, so did I want to do it? No. Are there people relying on me? Yes. Do you just pivot? Absolutely. Okay. But here's the 3 things that I want you to try to remember as to why you don't do the things that you know you need to do. So the first thing is, where you're looking is where you're going. I'll explain this, but where you're looking is where you're going. Okay, so let's take a few examples. So let's say you want to eat healthier, but you just don't. You keep going for the chips and the chocolate, and you should be going for the celery and the carrot. Okay, so you know that you want to eat healthier, but you just don't. So where are you looking? Most people are looking at what you're depriving yourself of. So your focus is on what you're missing out on. but I want the chocolate, I want the chips. You're not looking at how good it's going to feel when you drop a few pounds and the skin clears up and you feel amazing. Where your focus goes causes your immediate emotion. Okay, so when we think about the food example, and I'll give you a business example in a minute. When you think about the food example, so if you're focusing on what you're missing out on, that feeling is like a feeling of being deprived, and you won't want to do it because you're feeling deprived. Your chemical reactions in the brain of what you focus on create feelings, and the feelings is what is going to make you do the thing or not. So where is your focus? What are you looking at? If you were looking and focusing on how good you're going to feel when you got healthy food in your system, and you know that it's going to start getting rid of the toxins and you're going to have more energy and you're going to sleep better and all the rest of it. If you focused on that, your chemical reaction in your brain is going to create more positive thoughts and feelings, and you're more likely to follow through. So you're following along. Let me give you another example of this. I'm explaining here where you are looking is where you are going. Okay, so let's take the exercise example. So you know you need to exercise, you know you need to go for a walk, go to the gym, whatever it is. What are you looking at? You're probably looking at the fact that it's cold outside. You don't feel like it. You don't want to go. That's where your focus is. Versus looking ahead and thinking, you know, you're going to feel better when you get back. Same with me at the gym on a Monday morning. I know I don't always want to get up and teach on a Monday morning, but I feel amazing every Monday after my class. So if I focus on the feeling of what I know I'm going to feel afterwards, rather than focusing on the feeling of getting there and I don't feel like it and whatever, it causes different chemical reactions in the brain. Are you following along? How you think causes different chemical reactions in the brain, which causes feelings that make you do or don't. So when you focus and look ahead as to the benefit of the thing that you don't want to do, the chemical reaction is different, and you're more likely to follow through with what it is you're meant to do because you're looking at it positively, because you're looking at the outcome. You're not looking at the limitations immediately. Same with you in your business. What do you focus on? What are you looking at? You might be looking at, I don't want to do it. I just don't feel like it. You know, what if they say no? What are they going to think of me? That's what you're focusing on, versus how much better off is my business going to be if I just do this action? Like, I'm going to be more successful. I'm going to bring more money and whatever. What you're looking at causes the chemical reaction in your brain as to whether this is a positive thing or a negative thing. And that feeling causes you to do or don't. So what are you getting from this? Most of you are focusing on the wrong outcome. Stop focusing on the limitations of what it is you know you need to do, and look ahead. Look at the benefit of doing the thing that you know you need to do, so you get these positive chemical reactions in your brain. When you're feeling positive, you'll go and do the do. When you're focusing on the things that you don't, you know, I'm missing out on the chips and the chocolate, I'm missing out on, you know, I don't feel like going to the gym, or what are they going to think of me? When you focus on that, the chemical reactions in your brain go negative, and you will not do the thing you know you need to do because you're focusing on the wrong outcome. Change your focus, change the thoughts, change your life. So that's the first one. You've got to focus on what the outcome of the thing is, not the thing that you don't want to do. It's all chemical reactions in your brain, because it comes down to a feeling. If you feel good about it, if you can feel that there's a positive outcome at the end of it, then you'll go and do it. If you don't, and you're focusing on all the immediate limitations, you won't go and do it. So that's number one. Okay, where you are looking is where you are going. If you're looking at all the limitations, stop yourself right there. You're not going to go and do the things you know you need to do because of what's going on up here. The second thing is further to the feeling in the moment. It's the feeling that you have generally. How do you feel as a person? Are you happy? Are you energized? My back is killing me, but I'm still energized to talk to you guys. Okay, I still feel good sound in here, I just feel like crap down here, like it's causing pain. But, how do you feel generally? Are you happy? Are you energized? Are you healthy? Do you feel good about things? Or have you got that much crap happening in your life that it's really hard to break through the positivity? How you feel in general about you and about life and about what's going on will cause you to go and do the things or not. So you need to do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel good. Not rocket science, guys, but massive difference as to whether you go and do the things that you need to do, which maybe you don't really like doing, but you need to go and do them. If you're feeling good, you'll still go and do them. Even if you don't really want to do them, you'll still do them. If you're not feeling good, you're crappy, you're tired, you're unenergized, you're feeling lethargic, you won't go and do the things you need to do because you don't feel like it. When you don't feel like it, you just won't. So number one is focus on the outcome of what it is while you're doing what you're doing to send the positive chemical reactions in your brain. Okay. The second thing is do whatever you need to do to feel good. If you don't feel good right now, pause on whatever you're doing and sort your crap out. Start exercising, start eating healthier, start drinking more water. Do what you need to do to feel good. When you feel good, you'll do the things that you don't necessarily want to do, but you need to do to get where you want to go. You with me? So do whatever you need to do to feel good. The third one is a lot harder. Third one is basically self-sabotage. It's about breaking through your limiting beliefs, and this one takes time. You won't go and do the things that you need to do that you may not want to do. Did you follow that along? Did you follow along? You won't go and do the things that you need to do, but you don't necessarily want to do if you've got self-sabotaging, limiting beliefs that you don't believe that you'll actually get there. That's a huge one for you not doing the things that you need to do because you don't believe you can be successful. You will stop yourself doing the things that you need to do, and you'll self-sabotage yourself, and you will go and do the dishes and the washing and the laundry and read emails and flick through TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and do all the things rather than doing the thing that you need to do because deep down you don't think you can be successful. Does that ring true for anybody? Your limiting beliefs regarding yourself will hold you back on doing the things that you need to do because deep down your subconscious is telling you that you're not going to make it anyway. You're not going to earn a lot of money anyway because nobody in your family ever did. Now, what you need to recognize, that's a tough one to crack through, but what you need to recognize is if you're not doing the things that you need to do, is to stop and think about what it is that you really think. You may not have that conversation with anyone else, but if deep down you question whether this industry is for you, whether you're really going to make it, you've been in the industry for like 5 years and you haven't earned any money, so is it really going to happen for you? If that's the way you think, your subconscious will stop you from doing the things that you need to do because deep down you don't think you're ever going to get there anyway. Huge one. So you need to recognize that you can't change anything you can't recognize. So if you know that you're the absolute procrastinator and you know what you need to do, but you're stopping yourself from doing it, why is that? How do you feel physically? What are you focusing on? And what kind of limiting beliefs do you have? Because it doesn't matter how good you feel and how fabulously, amazing you look physically and all the rest of it, you'll always continue to hold yourself back because you don't believe that you can be successful. So all three of them have a place in this, equation of why aren't you just doing the things that you need to do? Like if you knew that you were going to be, a 6-7 figure earner in, let's say, 2 or 3 years' time, it was guaranteed. Somebody turned up and said to you, I guarantee you, you're going to be, I can look into your future. I've got a crystal ball. You're going to be a 6-7 figure earner in 2 years' time. Would you not put your head down, bum up, and just do what needs to be done now? Yeah, you would. because you know that's the outcome. But you don't, because you don't know that's the outcome, because you've got limiting beliefs in wondering, is this ever going to be for me? So basically, as I always say, it's not the skills, it's not the funnel, it's not the Facebook algorithm, it's not the Instagram hack, it's not all that makes you do the things that you know you need to do. Stop looking for the shiny object syndrome and another thing comes out. Oh, maybe that's my next recruiting answer. Oh, maybe that's the one that's going to attract everybody to me. Oh, I'll go over here and do this and this is going to be the answer. It's none of that. It's whether you go and do the things that you know you need to do, and that's down to what you're focusing on, how you're feeling, and your limiting beliefs. Does this all make sense? I want to see what you guys are saying. So you're a trooper to teach at the gym. Thank you, Heather. It was quite funny teaching a weights class with no weights. It's really quite easy, actually, with no weights. It was funny, but we had fun with it. You are the queen of pivoting and showing us how to. And not seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, we've got to see the bigger picture. And when we're in the moment, it's really hard to see that sometimes, Heather. But this is where the focus is. If the focus is what's wrong, the focus is on what's not working, the focus is on the feeling like crap, you won't go and do the things you know you need to go and do. So it's very true, Heather. You need to look at the the bigger picture. Oh, Gloria being born with scoliosis. I sometimes can't shower or get to the bathroom in time. It's just terrible to live with. I feel for you, Gloria. It took back. Some of you know, just very quickly, some of you know my story. I had something called Guillain-Barré many years ago. It was in my mid-20s. Guillain-Barré is a virus that affects your nervous system, and you're all nerves, your nerves shut down. And I spent 8 months in hydrotherapy because being in a swimming pool was the only way I could move my arms and legs. I couldn't do anything. And it took me a long time because you just got to let the nerves sort of regroup. When I first did my back, it took me back there and I got very scared. Whew. I don't ever want to go back. So I feel for you, Gloria. The scariest time in my life is when you can't move your arms and your legs. But I know it's not the Guillain-Barré coming back because I picked up the shopping bag and I felt something go. So I'm pretty comfortable with the fact that I haven't got my Guillain-Barré back. But I feel for you, Gloria. Cherie, I have for years pushed myself not to look at or buy the things that don't serve me. Yeah, it's not the shiny object syndrome it's not the next course. It's not the next, shiny social media platform. It's you guys. It's how you feel. It's what you do. It's your limiting beliefs. Brittany, I needed this today. And this is why I show up, even though my back is killing me. That's why I show up, Brittany. So thank you for your comment there. Definitely have my weak moments, more than I care to admit. Glad I've caught this live today. Good, thank you. Great advice. I had to remove a bunch of crap and negativity from my life to finally start feeling better. And that's what it's all about. You need to recognize those things to be able to move forward. Jacinth, thank you for this live. Amy, yep, that's me. Yes, absolutely. Self-sabotage can take hold super easily. But unless we talk about it, you actually don't know that you're self-sabotaging because it comes from your subconscious. A lot of you do things that you don't know why you do them. You just do them and you label yourself that way. It's like, I don't know why I keep on doing this. Or I don't know why I keep, creating the same relationship. So I don't know why I keep losing money, or I don't know, like that. They are coming from limiting beliefs. That's your subconscious at play. So they're the things that like the habits that keep happening. They're the things that you need to recognize so you can work on them and overcome them. Great words, Coach. Thank you. Yes, it sounds like you're talking to me. I'm sure you're not the only one. I was just talking to Beth about this. You're like a mind reader. I so needed this. Thank you. You're welcome. Laurie, makes perfect sense. Both how you feel, both physically and mentally, absolutely will stop you every time. At least it does me. Yeah, that was a very, very scary time in my life. I didn't actually know whether I was ever going to overcome that Guillain-Barré, but thankfully I did. And Cherie, so much value. I needed to hear this. Awesome. So in 5 minutes time, guys, those of you in the coaching community, jump on with me on Zoom. I'll also broadcast live into the group. And sorry, there was a mix up with the post and times. I think there was a post in there that said it's tomorrow. It's not, it's today. Got the branding course people tomorrow. And if you are able to join us on Clubhouse tomorrow for that discussion around how many platforms you could be on, I think you'll find that very beneficial. So thank you for joining me today. I hope this was a helpful discussion for you, just to sort of think about some of the things you might need to do to help you just get done the things that you need to do. Okay, I'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Bye.